It is Panther time here at the SWAC Men's Basketball Media Day here on SWAC TV. I'm Tolly Carr, along with one of the OGs of the league. It just kind of happens overnight, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
You arrive in the SWAC and you look up one day and you're like, hey, man, that's Byron Smith. He's one of the OGs in the league. How long has it been for you at Prairie View now?
This is my 12th season, but 10th as head coach.
Wow, time flies. All right, new year. You know the routine. What are you looking forward to? What are you expecting for this season?
Expecting us to be much better than we were last year. That was very difficult year for us. A lot of injuries and, guys that we had expectations for to do certain things, fell a little bit short of our expectations. Our best player went out, Nick Anderson, and missed all of the conference. So that really hurt our team. And we had to move some things around, and it just never worked for us. But we were competitive. We played hard, but it just wasn't good enough. But definitely expecting to have a much better year this year. I think we recruited well. I think we've gotten bigger, which has been a problem in the past few years, not having the size to be able to rebound against some of the better teams in the league. But I think stronger on the perimeter in terms of our defense. It's just a bigger team. I think we'd be much better this year.
Being in the league for over a decade, has the style of play changed as it evolved and adapted?
It has. Once upon a time, it was more about just athleticism, speed, and quickness. But obviously, you got a lot of skilled guys now. With the implementation of the portal, you've got players from all over the country that are coming into our league. And I think the coaching is so much better now. You've got really, really good coaches in our league that really teach the game, really good teachers. So it's changed a lot for the better. And I think it's only going to continue to get better.
All right, we all know that the NIL aspect has changed over the last couple of years. How is your institution at Prairie View kind of approached that situation?
Been very slow, to be very honest with you. Been very slow. I think we're probably way behind in the NIL space compared to some of the other programs in our conference. But our administration has made a commitment that that we're going to do better. So all you can do is take people at their word, but it definitely makes a difference. You need to be in the race at all times. And obviously, resources and finances play a big part in our game today across the board in all sports and intercollegiate athletics. So the more we get, the better we'll do.
How much more does that add to a coach's plate when you're basically re-recruiting the players that you have year in and year out?
Well, basically, what we do is, we obviously talk to them about the love of the game, which somehow that kind of gets lost sometimes. I'm probably a bit old school. I would play for $5 million. I would play for $5. Just the love of the game. But in this generation, obviously, the resources, they do matter. So you have to be prepared to do what you can to keep guys, to retain, and retention has been very difficult, but also to be able to entice, student athletes from various places. That Prairie View is a viable option. Beautiful campus right on the outskirts of Houston, Texas. Beautiful facilities, still some great things that are going on there. But obviously, the more that you have, again, the more chance that you have of attracting really, really good players and being able to retain some of your better players.
Take me and take our fans out there inside the game, because all 12 teams this year are going to make it to the postseason. And one thing I've noticed, no matter what level of basketball, whether it's high school, NBA, college, the game kind of changes when you get to the postseason. It's like all those three-pointers just don't seem to fall like they do during the regular season. And sometimes you can just see teams and coaches almost deflate, like we're just not making shots that we were making all year long. What happens when the postseason starts?
Well, it's win or go home. And that takes on a whole different mindset that, obviously during the regular season, hey, you don't have a good game, your shot's not there. Hey, we got the next game. But when it gets down to the postseason, it's win or go fishing. And so that takes a different mindset. And I think it adds a little bit more, I won't say pressure, but just urgency. But that's where you want it to be. You want to be at your best each and every night. I think the NBA has a lot to do with that too, because obviously during the regular season, the NBA, it's just a lot of scoring, not a whole lot of defense. But once you get to the playoffs, it's totally different. They take it a lot more serious because you don't have tomorrow. That day, that night could be your last game.
Prairie View fans out there, as well as casual fans, look, we saw you guys, just a few seasons ago, always there, always in the hunt. Can you get this team back in the hunt for the trophy?
I think so. I believe that with all my heart. Anything I do in my life, I'm always going to be sincere. And if I didn't feel we could do that, I would look you in the face right now and tell you I don't think that we can. But I really believe in this group. This group that we have this year is very reminiscent of the 18, 19, 19, 20, 20, 21, and even 22, 23 teams that just had everything that needed to have to go out and be competitive. But it's a strong league. It's a tough league. Every night's a dogfight. But I feel very confident in this 25-26 Prairie View A&M Panther men's basketball program.
All right, Coach Smith, you got a couple of your players over here. We're going to hear from them in a second. Tell us who you brought.
We got first and foremost Lance Williams, grad transfer we got from Xavier University in New Orleans at the NAIA level. Had a lot of success there. Just a born leader. I mean, Lance Williams is he's a coach's dream. Every day is a great day. I really get excited to work with him. Whenever I see his parents, I'm going to give him a big hug. He's a throwback. I mean, he's just, I kind of get a little emotional talking about him because he just does everything that you want him to do. A model citizen, takes care of his business, a quiet leader.
That love of the game you
love of the
about.
Game is there. I mean, this guy right here, man, he just got his braids, his dreads, and his basketball. He loves it, plays every night, right? Cory Wells, in my opinion, is probably one of the most impactful guys, has a chance to be one of the most impactful guys in our league. Also a graduate of Xavier by way of Utah Valley. We recruited him 2 years ago. He really wasn't as mature then as he is now because he told us no, he wasn't coming to Prairie. He went to Utah Valley, but he figured it out. But we're expecting him to be one of the best players, and not the best player in the league this year. So we've got two standout young men that we feel really excited about. But our entire team is really up to the challenge. So, like I said, we feel really good about the chances that we have this year.
All right, we got some dreads, some basketball, and Kendall over there.
That's right. Lance, Cory, it's your first SWAC Media Day. How are you guys feeling?
Feeling good.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Also, I know you heard him call you a coach's dream. What made you a player that deserves that title?
I mean, I'm just blessed. Surely, I wake up every day just thanking God for another opportunity to do what I love. So, the main thing he says is to be an everyday guy, and that's like really important to me because not every day is promised. So tomorrow's not promised. So what you do today, you got to live with it.
Yeah. You both are new to the program. What made you really want to buy into what this team is building this year?
Coach Smith, he really wants us to win. And that's my main thing. I want to win. So, we can connect on that level. And that's what made us.
Yeah, Coach Smith, there's a plan for a great coach like him to really hold you accountable and push you every day to be the best and really leak out all your potential. It helps you.
You guys played together at Xavier. The chemistry you guys have, how will that help translate to this team?
We're just trying to, we were very successful at that level, and we want to bring that here. Having that little built-in chemistry for your point guard and one of your wings is, something that you can lean on in tough times, and just having that experience.
For sure. Knowing the dude next to you went through the same stuff that you went through for 4 years, even longer, it helps you and it keeps you going.
Is there anything you're most looking forward to about playing in the SWAC this season?
Yes, the rivalry games. That HBCU, those games, FAMU, TSU, those games, you grow up hearing about those games and you want to be able to play them games.
For sure. We got a lot to prove. So we're going in there with a chip on our shoulder. We got a lot of expectations within our team, a lot of stuff we want to accomplish this year.
What are some X factors of this team that can really help this team get to a championship game?
We're deep. We have a lot of good players. I think, 15 players on a team, 1 through 15, any given night can give you just as much as the first person. So, that helps.
And along with our depth, I personally think we're going to be the hardest playing team in the SWAC.
I like that. All right. Quick rapid fire questions here. Pre-game warm-up song.
Anything by Gunna.
Okay.
Right now, Shot Calling by Youngboy.
Okay, good choice. A hobby you have outside of basketball?
Drawing.
Oh, okay.
Probably, I would say listening to music. Music is everything to me.
I like that. Favorite NBA player?
Shea.
Okay.
Kyrie Irving.
Okay. What game are you most looking forward to this season?
TSU.
Southern.
Okay. One word to describe your mindset for this season.
Win.
That's
Only thing
it.
that matters.
Locked in.
Locked in. Plain and simple. All right. Well, best of luck to you guys. Looking forward to it. Tolly?
All right, we got some SWAC West rivalry games we're looking forward to come January and February. Thank you so much to Prairie View for stopping by. When we come back,